If we're live, and it says you're live. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Esther and Odetta, Miss Goldie Robinson, thank you for being the first ones in this morning. Shout out to the people going out to work. Shout out to the people coming in from work. Extra special big ups to the people who work multiple jobs. Damn. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay-at-home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers, the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, round town and long distance truck drivers. Shout out to every single clean-hearted, good-hearted person who wants good for others as much as you want good for yourself. You're a good person. Don't let that go over your head. If you want good for others as much as you want good for yourself, you are a good person. Do not let that go over your head. Shout out to you. Shout out to the crossing guard lady. Shout out to the AC man. Shout out to whatever your profession is, law enforcement personnel, medical field personnel, military personnel. Just shout out to hardworking people who get up every day and get out to go get it. Whether you're working in the streets, sweeping the sidewalks, or you're in some corporate office somewhere, shout out to you. Here we are on a beautiful Tuesday morning, and I am feeling good. I have to put my glasses on because them lights are really bright, and this hat is starting to squeeze my head. I well want to show off the hair thing that I got going on here, but we'll leave that for another time. I'll keep you guessing. So, what we have this morning on the table, I'll big up some people this morning before we move forward into this. I see Sean Cassell in the building this morning, says, please hit the like button as you join the live. Big up yourself, Sean, and thank you for that. Asarin Odetta, first one in this morning. Miss Goldie Robinson right there. Great Goodies is in the building. Audrey Wright is here, says morning fam and present teacher. Mr. Article Dan is in the building. Lovely Aneka is in the building this morning. Please go over to Lovely Aneka's channel and hit the subscribe button. Let's support each other. All you have to do is click on her moniker right there on the screen. Head right over to her channel, hit subscribe. Thanks to those who will, and I know those who won't will one day. All right. Darlene Walter Riley, big up yourself. Thank you for being here, my friend. Wade Nathan is in the building this morning. Crystal G is here. Elaine Brown is with us. Veronica Gale is here this morning. Karen Notice, big up yourself, says good morning, SouFLo and the family. Up, up, up. Blessings to all. Donna Davis is in the building with us this morning. Big up yourself and big up your family. Rosalind Smichael is here this morning. Sandra Gardner O'Gillespie is here this morning. Thank you for being here, Sandra. Big up yourself. Audrey Wright's in the building. Onika St. John Jones is with us this morning as well. Dorothy T. Sharon Ingram. Sharon Spence. Two different Sharons. Right behind each other. Sharon Spence is Sharon Spence. Sharon Ingram is Brick House. Says morning. Dorothy T is here. Banchis is with us this morning. Sean Cassell, of course. Sean says, please hit the like button as you join the live. Miss Goldie Robinson is in the building, of course. Lester Steps here this morning. Big up yourself. Audrey Wright says, yes, we well want Siwa Guan under the hat. Yeah. Before the end of this one, I'm going to reveal it. Before the end of this one, I'm going to reveal it. Lisa Watkins is here this morning. Lisa, big up yourself. Heading home from work on this fine day. Give thanks, yes. You done do your work and you get off and you're in one piece and now you're heading home. Get home safely, my friend. Dainty D, big up yourself, Dainty D. Vicky Victory is with us this morning. Vicky, big up yourself. Karen Mason is here. Thank you for being here. Leslie Steph, so we're ready. Jude O'Brien, good morning. Thank you for being here. I don't know, I just have a bag of something for me. I have on glasses that are supposed to block light. You have on hat because you advertise, but at the same time, it hide something. Yeah. Sometimes I just want to come on here naked, you know, just shirtless, hatless, glassesless, and everything like that. That's why it's so fun when you go on vacation, like in the Caribbean. You know, you just shed everything. Just take off all of your clothes and find one place around one part, you know? I know nobody not really business, so you don't have all no clothes because everybody out there don't have all no clothes either. And you feel free. Not true? All right. We got a couple of things to talk about this morning. Yesterday, I was going to talk about the mother and her 14-year-old son. Batches says, don't do it, sir. Please don't do it. We will lose all respect. Don't do it. Batches are from the waist up, you know. Yeah, are from the waist up. You know, I go from the waist down. Cause I don't want to frighten some people. The must say, Jesus Christ, so flow now work with nothing. How about that? Oh, shuck. Anyhow, LA says the mother in Chicago has Jamaica. You didn't know? She's a Jamaican. The mother and the 14-year-old boy. All right, we'll get into that. So we're going to talk about them this morning. We're also going to talk about, there's an article that I just came across this morning as I was getting ready to do the live. So I read through the article and I was like, who the hell wrote this? And who did they pay to write this? But the article, as disrespectful as it is, it has some truth to it, which could piggyback off what we were talking about yesterday. So we can actually bring it across better to my people. Because every Jamaican will see it Bex. Not vex, you know, Bex. Jamaicans have a different kind of upset when they put the B-E-X. Bex. They're not vexed and upset, them Bex. This is one of Bex people. It's called 5 Reasons That You Shouldn't Visit Jamaica, Even If It's Safe. And this was an article that was released in the US. And it was released by Exploring Caribbean. 5 reasons you should not visit Jamaica, even if it's safe. First thing I thought to myself, I said, if it's safe, why wouldn't you want to visit? Right? That's anywhere in the world. If it's safe and it's nice, why wouldn't you want to visit? But damn, they went ahead and said 5 reasons you shouldn't visit, even if it's safe. I said, okay, I got to get into this one. We're going to talk about that as well. I took my time early this morning because I couldn't sleep, and I sat and I watched Lady Saw's performance at Groovin in the Park. I watched the whole night because Lady Saw is somebody where, contrary to what them 2 people that say I don't like her, I've always liked her. I've always liked her music. Even the songs them that men are not supposed to sing. Yeah, if the man left, you're not supposed to sing that if you're a man. Because which man I left you? And that is sycamore tree. And you're not supposed to sing that one either, right? They're just, I could go all the way down her catalog, but I really wanted to see her because I advertised that she's going to be at Sumfest this year. Big show, Jamaica. Big up to Scatterbarrel and, the team over there, down south, do them thing. Erica Senior, big up yourself. I appreciate you greatly. Thank you. Erica Senior says, good morning, SouFlo and family. Not feeling well. Trying to kick my drug addiction that the doctor gave me for my depression years ago. Jesus Christ. You stopped me in my tracks. What are you addicted to? Erica, you stopped me in my tracks. So what are you addicted to? Erica says, everybody, pay attention right here real quick. Erica says, good morning, SouFlo and family. I'm not feeling well, trying to kick my drug addiction that the doctor gave me for my depression years ago. I know antidepressant, but what specific one? Are you just all of them? Because, I've been through the VA and I could give you stories on the long list. Matter of fact, I did something. I kept a bottle of I kept a sample of every single thing that I was given, right? And every time I went, it was like, okay, so this is not working. Let's try this one. Okay, so that one's making your head hurt. Okay, let's try this one. Okay, this one is making you hallucinate, feel paranoid. Let's try this one. And after a while, I said to myself, are they trying to use me as a guinea pig? Because I'm trying to get better and I don't want to be addicted to anything. Are they trying to use me as a guinea pig? So, I started like backing away from them, right? Altogether. And then I started doing stuff like breathing, deep breathing exercises, stretching, going to the beach. I don't know if you want to call it meditating. I sit down in a one place sometimes and just watch the beautiful scenery of whatever is there. Maybe it's the waves rolling in. Close my eyes and listen to the sounds of the waves. Reaffirmation, positive thoughts, and these kind of things. Hold on, let's take this call real quick. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning. I hope your phone working good.
I hope so to Rastafari.
All right, sir. Talk up.
You just talk about them to do the drugs, right?
Yeah. Erica says.
County.
Say again.
Sports psychologist.
Mm.
The man give me all kind of thing and here you know SouFLo. You ask him, what I'm supposed to do? How am I supposed to feel?
Mm-hmm.
You know, reading a pulling book for try to tell him.
In pulling book.
Yeah. And I look up and I chat and say, boss,
yeah, but him don't know.
You don't know?
No, he don't know. He don't know because he don't take them.
So
he study a book. He study a book, and what the book says is that's what they go off on. That's why I'm telling from my personal experience, brother.
So, you know them gal and zip like that?
Mm-hmm.
If they're full over the years and give me a kind of idiot that can take them, you know.
Mm.
And them appease me and they say, oh, sir, do you take marijuana and alcohol? I said, no, but I have to take it because I fucking depressed.
Right. So you come off of them something there. You come off the.
Yeah, man, you don't even take them.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, man, you take pills and you don't even take them. Nah, one all them things they prescribe me.
All right.
So anyway, just on here you talk about that because say, and then you touch on the Deion Sanders thing this morning, they can look at the thing there.
Yep, on the other channel.
Why, brother, me have a brethren who's 2 toe out of each foot.
Mm-hmm.
And in the hospital, now I fight to save
the foot.
Yeah, both.
Oh, Ted. What am I? Sugar? Diabetes?
Yeah, well, he have a stage 3 colon cancer.
Oh.
And him diabetic. So
and him diabetic.
And you talk about from like 5, 6 days.
If you can't hear Mr. Prosper, well, he said he have a breath. So I put up a video this morning about Deion Sanders, and I said prayers up for Deion Sanders because his doctor said he might lose his foot. If y'all don't know, Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, he lost 2 toes off of 1 foot already, and that same foot, now he might lose the whole foot. And I sat and watched the whole video of the conversation between him and the doctor, the consultation, because Deion wanted it to be made public, right? And the end consensus is that he might, more than likely, somewhere down the line, he's going to end up losing the foot. And Mr. Prosper is saying right now that he has a brethren right now who has stage 3, you said?
Yes,
stage 3 colon cancer, and he's diabetic, and he had already had toes amputated off both feet, and now he is in the hospital fighting to save both legs because they're about to move those too. I'm telling you, I say this every morning.
You know, I'm so sick and SouFLo.
Mm-hmm.
I have a brethren, just 51 years old. Years ago, the man had a stroke.
Mm-hmm.
Fathers, their brethren come, said the man died. Man said, boy, the man had a stroke 3 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Why you may recover from that? Top of the next one. Life support.
Life support.
Mother just come from here. I go text us the last.
May I try not cut you off, because the audience can't hear you,
Yeah, I don't know what going but we used to
yeah, so we can't take no long talk from you. I'm translating because no man, my thing clear, because everybody else that call is clear, is you not clear.
So me don't know Rasta. Me up in the hills in the area up here. So
you sound like you have us on speaker or you're far from the phone or something.
Phone right next to me, but I can see me up in the hills in the out of here. So me that.
See?
Anyway, man, I'm still in a brother.
All right, manners and respect, brother.
Yeah, love alone, man.
Yes, sir. All right, so man, that's why I say every morning you hear me say it. Up on this beautiful Monday morning, Tuesday morning, whatever. We not dead, we not sick, we up feeling good. We're moving all body parts, all that. Cause somebody wake up this morning and they're fighting to save the legs or the arms or poor circulation, this or that or the other. My beautiful dear grandmother, Miss Ruby. Miss Ruby didn't have anything. Miss Ruby had poor circulation, and as you get older, you don't move around much anymore. And in her last years of life, she ended up losing her leg. And it wasn't because she had diabetes or anything. My grandmother just lost the leg because she sat too much, poor circulation. The main vein that carries oxygenated blood to the lower half of the body was disrupted. And she ended up hitting her toe when she was walking in the house. She hit, when you lick your toe up on the side of the bed foot or something, and or the center table, and you're like, "Mm." She did one of those normal stuff, right? And the toenail lifted up. So she tell herself, say, oh, she'll self remedy it and take care of it later, and it will heal on its own. And then my grandmother ended up sitting there until we went to visit in Jamaica, and my mom first saw it. My mom called me, and my mom said, "You see your grandmother toe?" I said, "No, mommy." She said, your grandmother toe look bad. That looked like our whole foot going to go. Cause when we went, she was like, she have her foot covered up and she sit down on her veranda in her chair. And I'm thinking she's in good spirits and everything like that. Not to know, like from one day to the next, doctors come in and said, they have to do an emergency amputation, and that's the only way they can save her because it's either them take the foot or she die. And I was like, damn, I just saw her. So a couple of things here again, man. One, stay close to your family and friends that you really care about. I know we can't touch bases all the time because everybody busy. Some people in my life think I'm not too busy, so I'm supposed to be calling them all the time and being in touch with them all the time. I big up the ones them who understand, right? I big up the ones them who realize that I am a father of six. I have multiple businesses and all these other things, but be appreciative of life, my friend. See? Erica Senior says, I got myself a nutritionist from Jamaica, all ital, no meat, no sugar and no coffee. That's a good start. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
SouFLo,
Morning,
yo,
family.
SouFLo is. I sent you an email. Oh, sorry, I'm not talking about the subject, but I just wanted to big you up for the email that you sent back.
Oh, manners and respect, fam. Were you the one that was talking about the YouTube channel?
Yeah, the teas.
Manners.
Yeah, I just wanted to big you up, man, because I really respect that you got back to me, and I really thank you for your advice as well.
I appreciate that, fam. I try to be a man that stand on my word. That's all we have.
Yeah, no,
But
definitely,
listen,
definitely. I'm gonna be in contact with you anyway, but I just wanted
right.
to big you up on air, let the people know that you're a man of your word still.
I appreciate you. Thank you. But stay in touch, yes?
Up,
all right. Stay in touch, though, yes?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, bro.
Okay.
All right. I appreciate that. Yeah. So, like I said before on air, if you need some help in anything, I'll try my best. Sometimes I don't get to the emails fast enough, but I'll try my best to be helpful in any which way I can. We only have one life to live, people, and it's a limited time that we have. And I'm realizing more and more as I'm getting older that you got to live this thing with purpose, man, and be impactful. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're gone, that's all that'll be left behind. Now, as far as the sister is saying, Erica is saying she now has a nutritionist, and the nutritionist is an Italist, no meat. She's from Jamaica, no meat, no for 6 weeks now, no sugar, no coffee. All right. That's a good start. Cleanse out the system and then rebuild, start back over. Sometimes it's something that's in your diet too that's triggering other things in combination with whatever it is that these doctors were giving you. I'm not going to sit here and do a whole speech about big pharma because you know how that go already. You wake up tomorrow morning and there's no SouFLoTV. Read between the lines. So I'll skip past all that. We have to know how to navigate this maze that them have with Ina round ya. Zin? All right. I hope you feel better though, my friend. Addiction is no joke, especially when you're conscious of it and it's not something you want. Some people want to be addicted to stuff and they enjoy it. Yeah, I was doing one more quick little story. I was doing I was doing some voluntary work feeding the homeless at a kitchen here in Florida. And one of the guys that was there said to me, he said, I appreciate you coming out here and all that, you and the team, because I went with my school, right, which is Kaiser University. He was like, I appreciate you coming out here and all that, but me holler at you for a minute over here at the side. So I'm like, what's going on? What am I going to tell me now, right? And he goes, you know, most of the people here, I've been here for like 8-9 years, homeless. Most of the people here, we enjoy our situation. He threw me off guard. He said, here I was thinking, I have a nice home to go home to. I have a loving family. Let me help these people out because, you know, these are less fortunate people sleeping on the streets, don't have enough to eat. They're standing at sidewalk with a sign that says, need food, anything will help, all kind of something. And they're pulling me to the side telling me, most of us here, we're good. We're happy with our situation. If we want to change it, we would. And it's not hard. I said, damn, that's deep. That's deep. He said, yeah, man, check it out. You got to get up every day and go to work. You have a time schedule. A lot of us, we just want to be free. You understand? We don't want no bills to pay, so we don't have no house or apartment or nothing like that. You struggle every month trying to get your money together to pay your bills. Light bill, this, phone bill, water bill, this, that, and the other. I don't have any bills. I wake up in the day. This is my mission. I'm going to be honest with you. I get up in the day, in the morning. I get up whenever I feel like it, depending on how high I was last night. I get up. My mission is to go get high. I come over here. I see you. You giving out food. I eat. I leave. I come back later, and at this kitchen, they serve 2 meals for the day. A huge breakfast and a huge dinner. And they give them food to carry with them so they don't have to come back for lunch. I'm talking about like a whole loaf of bread. Man stuff the whole loaf of bread in a bag. Whole heap of tinned meat, this, that, and the other. You know, stuff to sustain them throughout the day. Fresh sliced meats. Them bag it up and carry it in a them bag. Took a whole head of lettuce and tomato and everything. I'm like, these people ain't really hurting like that. Why? So I asked myself, why are you out at the stop sign with the sign saying, you know, you need food and whatnot, anything will help? He said, man, that's for my drugs. I'm trying to stay high all day. I get high, I fall asleep behind one of these buildings right here. You see all these girls out here, all these women. Some of them look good, but you know what I mean, they dirty because we in the streets, but they still good. You know what I mean? I get with one of them. We get high, you know, we do our little thing. I fall asleep. You know, I never went back after that. I never went back after that because I was so disappointed to think that somebody actually wanted to be in a situation like that and was okay with it and was looking at me, was trying to help them. Like, yeah, I understand you trying to help and all that, but we good, really. So thank him for telling me that. So to the ones who are hooked on something and don't want to be hooked on it, the struggle is real. But for the ones who are, then hey man, fly high all day. You got one life to live, and if that's how you choose to do it, then who am I to say otherwise, right? Okay, let's get back to this now. I wish this sister all the best though. Erica, do you think your mind is strong? You'll be all right. You're taking all the right steps, right? You'll be all right. A lot of things going on in the chat right now. All these disrespectful people, the lady put out her business with the hope of getting some compassion, and all of these people calling in with their own story that's not related. One must stop it. Crystal G says. Crystal G, are only 2 people calling. Why are you so perturbed this morning? It's only 2 people. It's only 3 people calling. One person calling to say thank you because they asked me for some help and I did help him, right? And another man calling to share the same thing, which could go along the lines of that. We're just sharing stories, nothing wrong with that. She actually didn't ask us for help. She just said she's trying to kick a habit. Ambition though, selling story, you have to be born with it. True. So we just wish Erica all the best, right? Right, Vicky? Feel better, Erica, and keep you in our prayers for those of us who pray, and you'll be all right. Each one can help one. Just letting my family know why I was missing. All right. Thank you. And not only that, let me tell you something. A lot of the times people think that they're going through their stuff alone. So it helps to hear other people share stories also. It's one thing that used to keep me up and up when I was in the military. I was suffering through a lot of different training missions and whatnot, right? But when I looked around me and I saw other people suffering even more, I knew I was going to be okay. Matter of fact, in my suffering, I would turn around and help those who were weaker. I'm suffering too. But damn, you look like you're about to die. So obviously, I'm a bit stronger through this. And you seeing me make it through it gives you the motivation to make it through it too. So we share stories to motivate. Nothing wrong with that, right? Karen Notice says, no, I took one draw and I never did it again. I slept for hours. No drugs for me. Ganja, that's the way. Anyhow, let's get back to these stories, right? Which one should we start out with? You want to start out with the woman and her 14-year-old son, or we're going to start out with the 5 reasons you shouldn't visit Jamaica even if it's safe? It's up to you. Or the American woman that was found in the hotel room in Jamaica. Up to you. 60 seconds. You choose. I go. 59, 58. Woman and son, Vicky Victory says. LA says it's a Jamaican woman. DM says any topic goes. If I answer this call right now, you only have 1 minute to speak. Live on the air with SouFLo, good morning. The lady from Chicago, Everybody wants about the lady from Chicago. Morning, fam.
Yeah, bless up SouFLo.
Bless up, family. Talk to him.
Bless up on the Tuesday, man. More about the chat, good and whatever. Yes, man. They want to kick it off with the mother and her son from Chicago.
The mother. That's what's ruling right now. Pretty much everybody has said that, so that's where we're gonna start.
Because I realize America have this thing, SouFLo, when people really go in the mode of self-defense, right?
Mm-hmm.
They what do you call them? The prosecution, or I call them a state attorney, something like that.
It's going to be the woman and her son.
No, I'm saying when.
No, I'm speaking to the audience. I'm speaking to the audience.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the state press charges against her, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I realized that them drop it yesterday, and I'm glad that they did. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Because SouFLo, if you're in a situation, right, you're in a verbal altercation with someone, not physical, verbal, right? The woman in the video posed no threat to this guy, right? Clearly, he's the aggressor. SouFLo, if you thump a man, you see me? And you start, after you give him the first thump, you start really go down on him, much less a woman in this case, and you start really put some thump on her. And her son go draw for the gun now and shoot you. Why she must face charges clearly with these blows as a big strong man? You can kill her.
Okay, I'm gonna go into it more than that though. I have a video clip of the altercation, and all that. So I'm gonna go into it a bit deeper than that. But me, I make you say what you have to say. All right, manners and respect. Yeah. All right. So it started out like this: a mother and her son, her 14-year-old son, was charged, right? And they were charged with murder because of a shooting incident that happened. Cook County prosecutors have since dropped all the charges against both her. Her name is Carlicia Hood, and her son, and they are in Chicago. Now, she's 35 years old. Her son's 14 years old. And they appeared for their bond in court. Thursday, they were identified by surveillance footage as the suspect who shot and killed the victim, who police identified as Jeremy Brown. Adding no salt to the wound, but Jeremy Brown is a big old punk and lost his life under those conditions. I'm sorry if his family is watching this or will see it. Please don't take this any other way, but I know no other way to say this. What makes you feel like, as a grown man, and this always bothers me, and this is why I stay armed, because what makes you feel like, as a grown man or a grown woman, that you can get dressed this morning, leave your house, go outside and find somebody to put your hands on, as in punch somebody to sleep, I'm going to knock your ass out. I bet you I knock you out. I bet you I knock you the F out. That's very intimidating, and you're a guy at that. And this is your approach to a woman at that. So, if you look closely, you can see that's him. Look to the left, you will see him. This is how he approached her, right? And he punched, and they cut it right there because they didn't want to show him punching her. He punched her about 3 times in the head. Now, they were in line. According to the story that was given, they were in line at a local eatery, taco shop, whatever you want to call it. She was behind him. I mean, he was behind her. You know how arguments start already. That's why I don't pay people any mind, right? Hurry ass up and order. Damn, you order in the whole store. And of course, somebody is going to say, damn, what's wrong with you? Like, let me order my order. Why are you all up? F you. The B word comes out and, you know, things get heated and they start arguing. The woman wasn't the aggressor. She wasn't trying to be the aggressor. Her son was outside. Her 14-year-old son was outside sitting in the car on his phone, chilling. Mommy went inside to get some food, but she is armed. See, when they first dropped this story, right, it's a black woman and her black son. And of course, mother and son charged with murder after mother instructs 14-year-old son to shoot man to death. And I thought to myself, damn, this sounds like some gangbanging in the hood type of stuff, and it was far from it. It wasn't that at all. This woman carries her firearm to protect herself. She knows what kind of city she's living in, right? Of course, she didn't go inside with it, where if it was me, I would have had it on me in there when I was ordering my food. She didn't go inside with her. She had it in the car. She actually called, signaled for her son, and then they said she sent a text message to bring her stuff, because they don't know what the text message says. The text message could have said, yo, bring my gun in the glove compartment, because this guy in here is threatening to beat me up or whatever. Son appears. They were identified by surveillance footage as the suspect who shot and killed the victim, who police identified as Jeremy Brown, during an altercation on Sunday in the vestibule of the Maxwell Street Express located at 111-600 block South Halstead Street. We don't need to know the address directly. Prosecutors say that Hood was in line. The mom was in line getting her food while her son was waiting outside in the car. Shortly after, Brown entered the store. So she was already getting her food. He enters the store. Both of them were in line, lined up to get their food. An argument broke out. He's heckling from the back, and she answers, is how the argument broke out. You a big grown-ass man. You just come out here to argue with a strange woman that you don't even know. They said that Hood, while he was getting testy, she started texting. And she was pointing to her son while a witness was laughing and encouraging Brown. That's what a lot of us do too. Grown-ass men and women, we'll sit there and we'll laugh. Now, I'm not saying we, because I never laugh at stuff like this. And we'll laugh and we'll encourage it, right? Oh, he called her fat. That bitch fat for real. Yo, the big old yellow dress you got on, you look like Big Bird or something. And, you know, they start going back and forth and people are laughing and enjoying it. This woman is not, she don't want to be a part of this. She signals to the son, texts him and signals outside like that. And the son arrives at the doorway as the argument turned into a fight, with Brown punching Hood on camera in the head 3 times. Before he punched her in the head, he said to her, I bet you I knock you out. I bet you I knock you out. I'm going to put you to sleep. I bet you I knock you out. Really? Okay. He there. The son is now at the door and witnesses this man punch his mom in the head 3 times. Bow, grown-ass man. Bow, bow, bow. The son pulls out the firearm, shoots him in the back. That's the first one. When he got the first shot in his back, it says he fled the restaurant, starts running. But the teen followed him outside and fired more shots as his mom was instructing him to continue shooting him and kill his ass. Prosecutor said, now I'm going to tell you the truth. If you just assaulted my mom in front of me, she probably wouldn't need to instruct me to do it. But if I was 14 and I was timid and she was instructing me, I'm following those instructions to a T. I'm trying to empty the whole clip. It says that the mom instructed him to continue to shoot. We don't know if he's going to run around the corner and go. So for people who don't understand the law, some people are going to say, yeah, but he was running away. You could have left him then. No, I don't know if he's going to run to go get a gun out of a car, maybe a bigger gun than mine, and come back with an AR-15, a Uzi or something and spray me up, right? I'm neutralizing the threat now while I have a chance to now. You started something. Your mouth and arms wrote checks that your ass can't cash. And you started something and I'm about to finish it. Because I'm not going to sit here and play good guy and be like, okay, I shoot him once. Let me leave him alone now. That's dangerous. You neutralize the threat, period, all the way. Brown fled the restaurant. The teen followed him, firing more shots as Hood instructed him to continue to shoot and to kill him, prosecutors said. He was shot twice in the back, and he later died of his injuries. Now, after the teen finished shooting, prosecutors says that the mom turned her attention to the witness and instructed her son to shoot her ass too, because she was over there laughing while I was getting punched in my head. That's going a little bit too far, but I probably would have felt that way. She attempted to grab the gun from her son, but he pushed her off because he realized that his mom was upset and that his mom was about to act on. Remember I told y'all before, when you hit somebody, you no longer have the right to say how hard they're supposed to hit you back. You can't punch somebody one time and then now they're hitting you 50 times and you're like, damn, okay, stop now. I only hit you once. You should have only hit me back once. We're not kids. We're not kids. We're not playing games. Yes, LA, that youth was smart. He saved his mom because in a fit of anger, come on, a grown-ass man just punched you heavy as hell 3 times in your head. I'm surprised you're not unconscious, right? And he promised to make her unconscious. I bet you I knock your ass out. I bet you I put you to sleep. Bang, bang, bang. She had every right to be mad. She had every right to be mad at the people that's standing around laughing. Nobody is trying to help. Nobody was trying to hold him off of her. Nobody was trying to say, yo, what you're doing is foul. Stop. Nothing. So, of course, she felt some kind of way. Lucky for her son, or lucky for her son was there. She was trying to take the gun from the son so she could use it because she instructed her son, according to the prosecutors, according to video surveillance, she was instructing her son to shoot the woman next that was laughing the most. He wouldn't do it. She started trying to take the gun from him to shoot herself, and he held the gun and pushed his mama off of him. And then they both fled. They left the scene and they drove directly back to their house. That means they weren't running. If you was running, you wouldn't go home. The two turned themselves in to the police after, and they both were charged with first-degree murder. Woo! Hood, the mom, who was a valid FOID card and concealed carry license holder at the time of the incident, was also charged with contributing to the delinquency of a minor. Neither of them had any criminal record, no run-ins with the law whatsoever before. On top of that, she has the right to carry her firearm. So it's not like she's firing an illegal firearm. Now, in the event of the law, somebody is going to get wise and say, well, she has the license to carry it, but it wasn't her that was firing it. Guess what? That's what she was texting her son for. I feel like I'm in danger in here. This guy's threatening to knock me out. Bring my firearm, please. It's one of those times that a licensed firearm holder said to themselves, and I wrestle with this all the time. I jump out the car and I'm like, I'm just like run in at the grocery store real quick and pick up something and run back out. And I go like a couple of feet away from my vehicle and I'm like, you know what? Ding, 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 ding. Reverse, because you never know. Tuck it, go. That's one of the moments she got caught off guard. I can tell somebody who is outside in my vehicle, yo, bring my firearm, because I think I'm about to get really hurt in here. This man promising to knock me out. He's aggressive. I'm not, and I'm not trying to fight him or anything. And in the process of them coming to bring me my firearm, they witnessed me being assaulted. So they decide to use it to save me. It's a legal firearm. All that was covered. Her bond was originally set at $3 million. And her son was ordered to be held without bail. So it wasn't looking good in the beginning, right? Now, fast forward to today, and the headline says all charges have been dropped against the mother-son couple. How did all charges get dropped against them? All charges got dropped. Chicago prosecutors dropped murder charge against mother and son accused in the hot dog stand killing. Prosecutors in Chicago dismissed murder charges that were brought against 35-year-old mother and her 14-year-old son related to the shooting death of at a hot dog stand after emerging evidence came to light. They went over all the video footages. The woman and her son were originally charged after investigators said that she told the teenager to shoot 32-year-old Jeremy Brown at a Chicago hot dog stand earlier this month. But during a hearing on Monday afternoon, Cook County State's Attorney Kim Foxx's office dismissed all charges against the woman and her son. And they said this: based upon our continued review and in light of emerging evidence today, the Cook County State Attorney Office, CCSAO, has moved to dismiss the charges, prosecutors said in a statement to USA Today. Based upon facts, based upon evidence, and the law, we are unable to meet our burden of proof in the prosecution of these two in this case. Charges dismissed. And I love it. An argument and signals and shots. Surveillance video that was released by police shows the pair had arrived at the Maxwell Street Express on the south side of Chicago, Blue Lincoln, at 11 p.m. The victim was in the vestibule of the fast food restaurant with the teen's mother when he was shot. The police said, according to court documents obtained by local outlet news, the mother entered the building to get food while her son was waiting in the car. Shortly after, Brown entered the restaurant and started an argument. He instigated. Argument broke out between both of them, him and the mother. Court documents show. Police said that the mother was texting her son from the store, signaling him, and he entered the restaurant during the argument. At some point inside the business, police wrote in their court papers that the victim, who is now dead, punched the mother in the head multiple times. Shortly after, police said that the woman's son pulled out the gun and fired multiple shots at the man. The man suffered gunshot wounds to the back, and he was pronounced dead at the scene. It was not immediately known what the woman and the man were arguing about. They were arguing about nothing. They don't know each other. He came in there. He thought she was taking too long to get her food. Her order was too big. hurry your ass up, get your food in, get your ass out the line so other people could go, and being aggressive and loud, and lost his life because he went up to this woman and promised her to knock her the F out. Here's the funny thing. If this was a man that was up at the front of the line, I bet you he could have ordered the whole menu and Buddy would have stayed quiet in the back. Yeah, we call that woman's strength. Always out in public want to fight women, but you won't fight another man. Shout out to Brooklyn, New York, because where I was living in Brooklyn, man, I've seen this with my own eyes. Like, I seen one time this guy came out of his building, dragged his girl, and smacked her, bow, in front of everybody. And I don't know if y'all know how Brooklyn is like in the summertime, but it's dudes outside that's just working out just because. They just outside doing push-ups and sit-ups and all that just because, right? Man, they rushed over to him like, if you ever watch one of the animal channels and you seen the apes go crazy on one subject, they rushed over to him and surrounded him, was like, yo, let her go. Let her go. Hey, bang, 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 slap the daylights out of him, beating him up. And they know him. And they're telling him at the same time while they beating him up, is like they teaching him. Like, if this your girl, you can't be treating her like that. She'll never respect you. And you're going to beat her out here in front of everybody? If you don't want to be with her, let her go. But you can't be beating up the queen like this, brethren, blah, blah, blah. Where are those people? Because we live in a different time now. Now people sit back and laugh, and you have grown-ass men that sit back and watch another man, strange man, approach a sister and beat her up like this. He had no right, no business putting his hands on that woman. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, family. How you doing?
I'm good.
All right. Talk to me.
This story, I think it's so funny because I remember when I was still in school and I took law. And stuff like this was like exactly went over this. The defense, I don't know what it's called, it was like the defense of somebody else. When you are in danger and not just your self-defense, that you can defend yourself, but that somebody else can jump in and defend you. Even in this case, in the case of something like assault or something more lethal. You don't know that man was going to kill that lady. You don't know that the man had on him or was going to go and get to attack that lady.
Right.
So the mere fact that her son jumped in and defended her, he had the legal right to do that. That was the legal right of the son to do that.
No, you know, if her son wasn't there, right, and her son didn't shoot him, you know he would have made good on his promise, right? He would have knocked her the F out like he said he was going to do, because that's what he was trying to do. 3 punches in, he got shot.
Yeah, what mentally sane person would just start the argument out of nothing and then just start to beat you up? Obviously, he is aggressive. I bet you he has a history of aggression. He has a history of going around and doing that to people, especially women. As I said, woman's strength, when you see them by themselves, they have the strength now to fight them because you see them around them. And when the son appear, like Jesus, him flee because the son had it on him. And the son did what the son was supposed to do.
Yeah, wet him.
And the man is gone.
Ella A said, and she was smart. She taught her son how to shoot too, obviously.
Exactly.
Because he didn't miss.
So, and I bet you, if this was somewhere else in Florida, in Naples, somewhere else in a different part of the world, and these are white people, where would this news be playing every single other day? Fox News saying that legal firearm holders defended themselves
and stood their ground,
used the law, and they're innocent. And then we come down and meet them and kiss them and call them Jesus. But because they're black and in Chicago, it look away for them. They're already guilty by birth and association. So any defense, any using of the law rightfully is a bad thing. So we as black people have to be like this. We defend ourselves with the law. Be firearm holders. Teach our kids how to use responsibly. Don't hide it from the people. because the picnic I go find out when I house to go in. Your house not big enough. No house is big enough for a child. Tell your kids, this is the gun. This is how you lock it. This is the safe. You keep this here, you keep this over there. In certain countries like Canada, you have to keep the gun in one safe, keep the bullets in another safe. You have to hide like this. This is how you lock it. This is teach your child.
Yeah, because other people do. Those other people, they teach their children how to break it down, clean it, put it back together. They take them to the firing range, have them fire, all that. It's all. I think it's a stigma with us, right? It's like something burned into your brain. Let me give you an example. Every time I say terrorist, who do you think of when you hear terrorist? Okay. See that? But like how you said that. Like how you said that, I'm muffled still. But them do that for a reason, right? Operant conditioning. They do that for a reason. When you think criminal carjacker and stuff, you have to think about we. And then when you think there's certain things that are attached to certain people. So the same way how you think when you see certain people with guns, you think, that's normal. They're supposed to have that. And then when you see us with guns, you're like, yo, that's not right. I wonder if he's a criminal. He's not a police. He's out of uniform. That don't look right. Why doesn't it look right when I have it, but it looks right when they have it? And it turns out that I'm lawfully holding it, but that's a criminal over there. But your mind won't see such.
Yeah,
that's all done by conditioning. Yes, absolutely.
Because when you're the first time, as you said, it was like mother tells son to shoot man and man dies. It never says woman is hit, woman is this. It never tells you what happens.
Right.
Especially when it's us.
Right.
They won't tell you what happened to us. They won't tell you what we did. Right. And then completely ignore the fact that somebody else was attacked first and that it was just random.
By the way, just a quick update. The other story we covered about the lady, the mother of 5 who went to go knock on the door because the lady was so up in arms about her children playing outside, and then she threw something and hit one of the child. She will not be charged with, I think her charges have been dropped to manslaughter. She shoot the woman through the door, knowing that the woman was at the door, and knowing that she had just assaulted one of that woman's child. And the police has their report out saying it's regular she called about those children playing outside, but every time they went, there was nothing happening but children playing outside, just like their age group should be doing, playing outside.
Right.
So she went to go confront the lady about why you hit my child or why you threw the thing to hit her. The lady said, I fear for my life. She's behind her door and say, I fear for my life. And boom, shoot her through the door, right? All right. It's not no first degree. She was charged originally with the first degree. It's been reduced now to manslaughter. So that's to show you. Now, had the tables been turned, need I say what would be happening?
My God.
Oh, you can't do that. You shoot somebody through the door? What?
It's a massacre.
You were already safe inside of your house.
Woman.
Right.
They would do a media lynching of this woman.
Right. So I say that to say this. Even though the laws are there, and I encourage people, I say go get your license, go to a range, go learn how to fire it, learn how to work with that one weapon that you carry, break it down, clean it, put it back together, get familiar with it, all that. I support self-defense all the way. The laws are out there. Use the laws to protect yourself also. But also keep in mind that you will not be treated just like everybody else. And when I say everybody else, you know how I mean. But we're used to that now because that's how it is for us. The field has never been level. But you have a better chance. You have a better chance of getting away, rightfully defending yourself according to the law, than if you go out here and do some rogue stuff. They're going to fry you happily.
Yeah,
right?
And keep on the right side of the law because her kid obviously knew at least to tell her to stop when she needed to stop.
Right.
Because she was going to attack an accident. And someone's like, no,
so
stop.
Teach your children also. Right.
Because you can fly for the hand and your kid is afraid.
He saved his mom, He saved his mom right there,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He saved her right there. Anyhow, she did take a gun there and shoot the next lady. That would have been it. And they probably would have fried. They probably would have fried him in the process too, with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but because they dealt with the threat only after the assault, and because it stayed right there and no one else was harmed, they were able to drop those charges. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Big up yourself. Thank you for calling in.
All right.
All right. Yeah, so I'm happy for the mom. I'm happy for her son. I'm happy that I didn't see anything that says that they're Jamaican. She might very well be. If you see an article that says that they're Jamaican, then please send it to me so I could do another part to the story. I'll go do my own little research. We're everywhere anyways, so I wouldn't be surprised if she was. But like I tell you all the time, protect yourself. Use the law. The laws are there, right? And it's better to use the laws than to just wing it. You out here with a gun that's not registered to you. You feel like, oh, it's self-defense. I'm going to shoot him. No, your gun is illegal. They're going to call it murder. Whether you were getting your ass beat first and you had to shoot first or whatever, they're still going to fry you. The fact that she has all the paperwork in place and the fact that her son was there to say, no, mom, no. Like end it right here. That saved them. But I'm glad that the charges were dropped. Not too often you see this, right? It is her. Yes, that's her in the mugshot. She's from Orangefield, St. Catherine. Well, big up to her. She get to live to fight another day. If she can take a trip to Jamaica again and go look on the beaches and eat some jerk chicken off of the grill and these kind of things, she's still alive. But we live in that kind of world, man. You never know when trouble is coming your way, You just got to always be prepared. That's why me as a person, I don't really like spending too much time outside because you never know. The longer you spend outside, the more you have to interact with people. Unless I'm isolated on the beach somewhere. The more you have to interact with people, the more increased the chances are of that interaction becoming something that ends in regrets. I don't like people like that. I like people. I love people, but I don't really like people like that because things get funny real quick dealing with some people. Things get funny real quick dealing with some people. Just wake up on the wrong side of the bed and decide today is my day to make some trouble, blah, blah. Don't mix me in your stuff. So I'd rather stay inside. I'd rather stay over there in the corner by myself. But I'm always ready to defend me, though. And I suggest that you be the same way, too. Your life is precious, man. Don't let nobody take what is from you because you don't get to do no do-over. Your family can't bury you and resurrect you and bring you back a new you and all that. It's a wrap. That's it for you. Big grown-ass man. And I'm ending this segment by saying the same thing I always say. The same thing I always say. Keep your hands to yourself. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hi, SouFLo.
Good morning, family. How you doing this morning?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
Talk to
me. So SouFLo, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Trouble coming on different forms.
Yeah.
One couple years ago, I was going to work one evening, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it was winter, and I stopped at the cash point to get some money. Well, when I went to the cash point, there was one lady in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
And I was behind the lady. One girl come and she just come right in front of me. So I said to her, I was standing here before you. SouFLo, I don't know what she was on. She turned around and she said, oh, if you want to use the cash point, you should be standing right here. Yeah? And she began to go on and go on. And I'm not standing there. And she turned around, SouFLo, and she pushed me. And when she pushed me, some people were behind me. I know that I pushed my bag and my back hard to these people behind me and said, hold this. And I grabbed her, SouFLo. And the minute I grabbed her, yes, it was so light, right on the floor.
You start beating her
up.
And
then when I get up, I flick up past because I land on the floor So she flicked over. She's more skinnier than I am.
Mm-hmm.
But I flicked myself up fast and I grabbed her in the head. And I held her down so far, I was just knocking her head on the wall. And said, I was saying to her, "Little blood, girl, do you want me to kill you? Do you want me to kill you?" So Flo, when I let her go, the girl was staggering.
She was staggering?
And I was staggering. And I was just saying to myself, look how I could kill this girl.
Just like that, right? A
Like
murder
that.
charge. And you didn't leave your house for that.
A murder charge.
Yeah. It finds you. You gotta be careful out here.
It finds you.
You gotta be careful out here. That's why interacting with some people, man, it's best you just go about your business. Sometimes you try to ignore as much as you can, but you see, once you put your hands on me, that's a whole different. So again, like I just said, keep your hands to your damn self.
To yourself.
Yes, keep your hands to yourself. Because most people could deal with you talking, but keep your hands to yourself. But there are those people out there like this guy who punched this lady in her head 3 times and got killed. He was one of those people who believe that I'm going to beat your ass because what you're saying I don't like. You don't have any right to hit anybody because of what they're saying. Everybody have their mouth and a voice. And as long as they got their mouth and a voice, they're free to say whatever they want to say. They could say the most hurtful thing to you. Just walk away. Because you have the option. Nobody chained you in place. Walk away. Run away. That's how the law looks at it. But once you put hands on somebody, you no longer have any bargaining room as to what the response should be. So therefore, keep your hands to yourself. Yeah, man.
That's it.
Big up yourself, Carla.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, thank you.
Take care. Lord, the lady got perturb her and now the Jamaican come out her and see that you up on the ground and them a map you. You know, Jamaican people are something else. You know. How what you do? How what you just do? You want me kill? I kill you. Want me kill you out there? All along they were talking like, "You all right? Okay then. Yes. You don't even know which part them come from. Yes. It's so nice. It's a beautiful day. Yeah. Until you're gonna do what? Touch a button now. Sefe. Hey Vicky. Touch a button now. Sefe. Say blood clot fe. That's your fiddle. Say something. Make one drop of spit lick me. You say, hey, spit lick come. Hey girl. I kill you all. I kill you all. We have to laugh, y'all, man. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning, SouFLo. We left the car. Some people wake up and just come on road and just feel like them want dead today.
Yeah, like them want to kill them today.
You with a woman here, we don't wrong her, but I take a gun from my son because I'm afraid him getting in trouble. But you never know when to eat at the moment. When you say Brooklyn, I mean, you know, one girl called me, Kana.
Yeah, break up. I want to your phone. You speak, Howie.
Well, maybe me sound better now.
Yeah, go and talk.
So I dispatch a Brooklyn and the girl called for a cab and she did the corner. So I tell her, say, find an address and you find the between street. I'm telling her no GPS, nothing. Them telling me a dispatcher. And she classed me because when I dispatch you have to hold it, you know. Sometimes people call in and say, you operate the phone, you have to hold it. And she classed me, hey girl, me know the carry service there. And they go come on the field today. And I said, please, miss, come. And I can't talk in the camera in the dispatching room. So I said, come on, I'm from Barnum. Come. We did about 3 hours past to show you how people love trouble. About 3 hours past, we did it about 3 hours. When we look at the girl don't think that jump up.
Wait,
so I said, do you need something? Are you my comfort, bitch? Are you my comfort? My other co-worker, because the two we are working on. She said, don't go out there. Because you know if you go there, you can lose your job. And if anything, you know how you stay. You know why you go to jail. You know why you go to jail. And I did it, you know. He said, I'm married, mother married. She have an uncle with 6 car. From Atlantic right there, so between Franklin and Clason, right at the corner of Clason.
See.
I'm saying, you know what? I look at the 3 o'clock, I work in the tree. I look, I'm from a look. We come out. Wait for me.
Vicky, the caller broke up, you know. Wait, no man, the caller broke up, you know. The story I get nice and you break up the call.
So, wait, no. Must you move when I stand up.
Yeah.
So, Mr. say, I hope you kiss your picking them when you come out this morning and your man or anybody where you love. Because you must go back to them today. Me say, me I come out and she jump up. Me I come out 3 o'clock and I spit down the pan and go for water and throw for me I pray because, you know, do me some and 2 minutes but I'm carry the talk. I'm just wait. Amari uncle knows the one that
Wait, the Amari uncle knows what?
Him know how me stay because him know me good. He talk to me all the while. I spend time and say, calm down.
Yeah.
Because he me around down one cab one day, right in the middle of Atlantic Avenue, the car nearly lick down the man. And I run and the man run from car and key and everything. So look at the man talk to her. I said the man talk to her. The man must tell her, say, look here, I bet you go on, follow her. If you never kiss your kids them this morning, or your husband or whoever way you love, I bet you go on. And by the time he come down check me, they put the roof, you know, I will put all iron up the car service. I go for one piece of pipe iron, because I have a knife, I now use my knife. Because of one thing, if I pull my knife, I never use it. I say, I never go to jail for that, look at that girl today. I'm go up on the roof, I get a piece of pipe iron, I get some backlash, I come down, he says, soft when I warm more, you know, ears ring, take out everything, shoes lace up tight, because I'm in the lace shoes, you know, and when they go kick girl face, you know, oh boy. And thing, so my shoes lace up tight, I'm ready. I call everybody when I love them and say, hey, we never come back at it. Hey, I'm being me today, I don't know what I mean, but me I come home, because one big say this and that. And what my quick story, man. I have some stories to SouFLo. But anyway, we just call for give me like a piece later.
Big up yourself. Sefe. Touch a button now. And from school days we stay so, you know, touch a button now. And them used to literally touch button, them touch a button, kick off a white face. Touch a button now. Touch a button. And that you know. And that you hey, I don't make nobody kiss and go to prison here, man. Some people just wake up in that mode there and them don't value life anymore. We're all humans, we're all going through things. Even the brother we get where them shoot. He probably was just going through some things and decided, say, you know, he might go take it out on a weak fence. But apparently the fence that he thought was weak wasn't weak and impaired with him life. See it? Keep your hands to yourself. That's what I tell you. Keep your hand them to yourself. Anyhow, moving right along. 5 reasons you should not visit Jamaica, even if it's safe. I saw this morning and I thought to myself, or should we do the American woman found dead in the hotel? Let's keep it rolling. A young lady was found dead in Jamaica in a hotel recently. U.S. visitor, her name was Quintaria Roker. Quintaria Roker was found dead in a hotel room in Jamaica. To me, is suspicious conditions. Suspicious conditions. Put something in your hand, and if them box it out, fight start. Yeah. Put a hot potty box and touch. And that we used to call it. Hot potty box and touch. Yeah, box it out now. You want to start the fight, box it out now. Sefe. SouFLoTV. Anyhow, the police in the Western Parish of St. James are probing the circumstances surrounding the death of an American woman whose body was discovered inside her. And listen to this. Her body was discovered inside of her hotel room in the city of Montego Bay on Wednesday morning. She has been identified as Quintaria Roker. She's 24 years old and she's from West Palm Beach, Florida. She's not Jamaican. She was in Jamaica to celebrate her birthday. So who she have at Jamaica? According to police reports, she arrived in Jamaica on Tuesday to meet up with a male who she met online. You still do them something there? Y'all still really doing all that? The amount of man where they are Fort Lauderdale, or you run through them already, you're tired. or you wanted something exotic. I don't know. I'm trying to understand from a woman's perspective why you would even try to do this. Women are still doing this, right? So you just meet man pan line and you gone all the way our next country. It was her birthday also, and she was supposed to be celebrating her birthday. So I guess this was her treat to herself. But I don't know how social media go already. You meet somebody online, you're talking first. You know, the talk gets sexy. One of them time there's somebody says, show me the breast, them and them show it. Oh, John no storm, can't wait for suck off them there and lick them up and things. Show me down my belly part. Flat tummy, mommy, you're sexy, you know. And then she said, show me the something, and him ready now, you know, so I'm happy for show, and him zip off and boom, reel it out. And she said, good gracious God, I have to be in Jamaica by this weekend. This is going to be a birthday treat for me because my birthday is coming up and I heard about you Jamaican guys and all this. And she booked flight and she ended up on the island. I saw I go. I don't know. Yeah, me no know. You sitting look chopping. Me say all the vein them a pulsate pan it more guys. So she tell her friend, you know, I gotta go test it. Right. So the couple booked a room at the Montego Bay Club Resort after they were partying for hours on Tuesday night into the early Wednesday morning hours. This is where the story gets weird for me though. This is how it was reported. According to police reports, Roca arrived in Jamaica on Tuesday to meet with the male friend she met online. The couple booked a room at the Montego Bay Club Resort after partying for hours on Tuesday night. Tuesday she arrived, you know. Them already gone party, no room, no book or nothing yet. And Tuesday night, after all that partying, them finally book room into the wee early hours of the Wednesday morning. Nobody never come here so forget a massage and scratch back. It is reported that around 10 a.m. in the morning, her male companion went to check on her when she did not get out of the bed. So him get up out of bed and everything. No, it didn't say if they slept in the same bed. They left it all to our imagination. Did he fall asleep on the couch in the suite and she went to the bed? Were they keeping it cordial? Did she decide that she didn't want to give up any? Because when she said something in her real life, it never looked like where it looked like online. We don't know. We don't know what really happened. The report gets twisted. It is reported that about 10 a.m. her male companion went to check on her when she did not get out of the bed. He found her unresponsive. He raised an alarm. She was rushed to the hospital where she was pronounced dead. The police say no foul play is suspected and investigation is underway right now as we speak. Of course, we're going to stay in touch with this story because I really want to know what's going on. But one part did I said to me, say, I wonder if I kill her with the work. I wonder if she buck up in a, you know, the oats and peanut raw porridge and what gone? What like she was it's a healthy 24-year-old that, you know, they don't know anything about any health issues. She's celebrating her birthday. Yeah. What I say, Mandingo Audrey, right? It was a slaughtering. Ross, why? She got buck up, you know. Whoo, I don't know. She might aspirate from all of the alcohol she drank. Yeah, she might have drank too much alcohol. She might have been drugged. You don't know. She might have been drugged. Because, you know, a certain man probably say, let me gonna make this a girl a fly come way ya so, and me not get none. So although me feel like she might give me some, because I don't know a woman stay already. If I come, don't think you're gonna get any, you know. No, I'm just coming to have fun because it's the first time we're meeting. So I don't really know. I'm not that type to just jump into bed with. I've never done anything like that before. You know I want to stay already, right? I telling us that we are laugh the whole time when I talk about I've never done anything like this before, and you're the only person I've ever done this with, and yeah, man, I dead with laughing at them inside. But anyhow, anything could have gone. The man probably said, let me drop these 2 pills in her drink and make sure say she right and ready when later come. You don't know. So we're going to have to wait on an autopsy, toxicology report and all these things to get a good sense of what really took place. But straight off the bat, the police has said that no foul play is suspected. If no foul play is suspected, then, and they did have the do, they did the do, that means him dead, him kill her. Him kill her. Yeah. So we'll wait upon the rest of the story now. She probably couldn't manage the white rum. The white rum, there's nothing jokey, you know. It's nothing jokey. Me say a man a pour a buck like the other day about him a mix a punch and the British youth has said, oi mate, man say he's going to the raves later, man. He's not going to no rave. He's not going to be there. Nah, because he's going to be, man's dead. Man's going to be dead, mate. Oi, you think it's Prosecco you're pouring like that, blood? That thing catch fire, you know. Yeah, rum, the Jamaican rum, the white rum, I want to see or something. Here, when you mix it right in a drink, it kind of like have a sweet, earthy kind of, I don't know, kind of taste to it. You drink up a whole light and don't know. You see, by you reach like drink number 3, you realize that you can't sit up or get down. You can't lay down or stand up. You know, you're confused. You don't know where you're at. Your breathing is altered, all these things. So it could have been anything. We just supposing. We don't really know. Wagwan. But it's unfortunate. You know, 24 years old, that's pretty young. And that's the kind of age group where you're, I won't say promiscuous, but you're adventurous. You're adventurous. Most of us are adventurous around that age group. You want to see the world. Yeah, you have little independence. Worse if you have little independence and you can afford certain things. I'm flying to Jamaica. Girl, I got this dude I've been talking to for the past month or so. He fine. Show me him. Show me him. Look, he right here. He right here. Ooh, girl, he look good. He in Jamaica. He got any friends? You want me come along with you? Tell him bring a friend for me. Blah, blah, blah. Nah, I'm going to just do this one on my own. And it ends like that. Y'all be careful out there, man. Be careful going to meet strangers. I just think the story is funny. Funny as in something went down that we don't know. You know? He flew her out. No, she flew herself out. She flew herself out and wasn't able to flew herself back. Yeah. He could have used the so-called Chinese brush on her. No dirty tea. That's something that the Chinese brush something that's numb you up. You know, no feelings. You don't even know when to get hard. And I mean, I think of that one them use. Them said it, them said the Chinese people them down they have some pill, have some blue pill. The Chinese blue pill them. Me don't know because I'm not there and I haven't purchased any from Mr. Chin, so I would not know. But we actually did a video on this not too long ago, probably about a year ago or 2 years ago, where they say it's an epidemic in Jamaica now. Because even young men, 19, 18, 19, 20, them boost up before them go for the work, right? So they are taking these pills and they're using them, and they're using them more than normal. And a neurologist and another doctor was saying that there's a danger to using these because they're going to become codependent, or they're going to be dependent on these things in their young age, that by the time they hit an age where you might need something to help you up, nothing not going to help you, right? So you can imagine a young man where can already go depend couple of them the same thing there, and him gone in a hole, and him now come out, and him is going, and there is no stopping the going. And all when it a burn up on the pan fire, he's going. I saw some other love punishment, but hey, who am I to say? Cause me not take body, so I don't know. Anyhow, it never worked out good for her either way. So whatever the cause is and the case may be, her family will have to, you know, her family said that she was a beautiful young lady. She was adventurous. She was, you know, just trying to have some fun for her birthday. She was trying to celebrate her birthday, and that's it. And she's a very trusting kind of person. Live on the air with SouFLo, good morning.
Yeah, my boss, may I try to catch the show, you know?
Yeah, my lord, go on.
May I try, so you hear me properly?
Yeah, man, loud and clear.
All right, with that hotel room thing, you know, I feel like it's an accident going, you know, and him know about it, you know.
Accident. One of them
accident,
choke me.
overdose, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man.
I think we didn't think you're gonna say one of the accident when them said choke me harder.
No, sir.
No.
No. But as a point out, maybe she have too much to drink.
Right.
Plus, you know, one little pill get introduced and
something mixed with something.
Isn't it?
That too. Yeah.
That story not add up. Because
right.
We as Jamaican know how we parties, eh?
Remember, Mali and X-Pill a big thing at Jamaica too, you know.
Exactly.
All right, and you mix that with the alcohol, you don't know what's going on.
I remember you said she probably adventurous, so you know.
Well, she have to be adventurous. She end up in a different country for a man when she meet online. How more adventurous can you be?
So you want me to say the story not add up now?
Yeah.
The same night she touched down, them got a party.
Same night.
Them party till wee hours in the morning.
Yeah.
What time did of the party? Then go book a room with this girl, and then start her out, and then get up and left and come back 10 o'clock in the morning, come check on her.
Mm-hmm.
That don't sound right.
That don't make no sense.
It don't make no sense. Because more than likely once them done, and if she's so comfortable meeting him and giving it up the first night, there would be no problem with him sleeping with her that night in the room.
Same.
I mean, them going at early man, them going, you know.
Yeah, because the records show when them book the room and them book the room in the early hours of morning.
Exactly. So you tell me, say, he might go left and go away and come back 10 o'clock.
Right.
She did before him left the room. And him find out, so he probably try get an alibi or something, left the room so people can see him, and then go back so people can see him, isn't it?
Same.
But so I just my 2 cents, that's it. Because that story, you know,
it makes sense.
Have some parts missing.
It makes sense. And that may I say too. Yeah, it
man.
Makes sense.
So bless up, yeah?
All right, my brother. Manners and respect. Yeah, that kind of makes sense still. Makes perfect sense. Anyway, because I don't want her mom or dad. You know, we always have to be conscious. Even though we inject some jokes here and there, we always still have to be conscious of people, right? And their feelings and whatnot. So I know if it's my daughter, I would feel away. And I wouldn't want somebody out there that's a joke out the whole thing. So without putting a serious thought to it. So I don't want her mom and dad watch this or family members watch this and feel like, damn, these Jamaican people are cold, callous. I told her not to go. See? You know? So here we have it, where I'll say this. My condolences goes out to the family. She's young, 24 years old. She's not start life yet. She was trying to have some fun on her birthday. Something went wrong. I hope that the truth is revealed so they have closure as to what happened to their loved one. You know? I true LA said them good didn't even know where she did go. And it's true. It's true. Gavin's Home Improvement, why are you asking that question and you already joined? So where did she intend to stay? Where's her actual hotel? It don't make no sense to me. The record says she came in that afternoon and then they partied. And she got from airplane to party. And she got from party, then they booked the hotel late into the wee hours of the morning. You know, okay, so if I'm going to Jamaica, I'm not going to book a place to stay. My place to stay has to be organized like a week before I leave, even foreign, right? Even at least a couple of days, 3-4 days before I leave foreign. So I know already where I'm going. I already do my research on the place, the surrounding areas, all these other things. But that's just me, and that's how I move. So I know for a fact I'm not going to no strange country, jump off a plane, go straight go party with strange people when we just meet online, and then way in the wee hours of the morning after me turn up drunk because I'm celebrating my birthday and whatnot, Then I'm gonna be like, okay, let's go book a room. And where do we get a room to book at this time of the morning? And me a stagger and you a stagger. It don't make no sense. It doesn't make any sense to me. So I'm gonna stay close to this one, and whatever else comes out of it, we will share. Now, let's take us out of here this morning with this right here. So 2 things. 1, I saw Lady Saw performance for Groovin in the Park. I finally watched the whole thing. Let me say something. I'm not spending more than 2 minutes on this. I'm just going to say and pass. Because I really want to read under the 5 reasons thing. When Lady Saw said, I'm not come here so for idle. I'm not come here so for dancehall title. She was definitely talking to Spice. She's saying, you can have that. I don't want it. Right? But, may I show you, Lady Saw was up there preaching and thing and showing word. Whoever did this angle of video that I saw, they did it good because I was able to gauge the audience reaction with her. You know, some of the video them out there, it just shows her on the stage. This one shows the audience interaction with her. All right. Nobody no bad like me in a dance hall or yasso. I just now go back there. She said, you know, time gone, me used to sing songs like If the Man Left and Under the Sycamore Tree, but I'm not going to sing those songs anymore. She said, nobody no bad like me in a dance hall or yasso. And I was like, why is she mentioning nobody no bad like me in a dance hall? Dance hall gone on without you, right? Right? So if you come back in with your Christian thing and thing, then just do that and just come in and do what you have to do. But not the stir up thing. The kiss out my Bible part that we held against her. Kiss out me, kiss out me, kiss out me, kiss out my Bible. Because nothing no Satan disciple. The devil have you like horse in a bridle. Sit down upon your saddle and I ride you. I got to hear the whole kiss out my Bible thing. And it finally made sense to me. So I don't feel no way no more about the kiss out my Bible. In our argument, she had said, come kiss out my Bible. And I say, you know, say, I come kiss out my bum buckler or something like that. She didn't want to say I should replace it with Bible. But no, she actually have a whole song about kiss out my Bible. I could say this also. Lady Saw is a marketing genius. She's been around for a while. She understands the industry and how to navigate her way through it, how to drum up publicity. And you have to be able to do that in order to stay relevant for so long, in order to go out and come back in order for the songs that you drop to sell and all these things. So big up to Lady Saw for all that. But when she reached the part where she did say, tell her bleach out monkey me not frightened. You know, I thought about it yesterday for a while and then I said, this was directed to Queen Ifrica. Yeah. She addressed Queen Ifrica and Spice on that stage quite a few times. But that Bleach Out Monkey comment there from yesterday. Remember the call yesterday and said, SouFLo, the Bleach Out Monkey comment there, you know. Me I gonna left it for now, but you figure it out later. I did. I went and figured it out. I watched the whole performance. I put things in context. As she was throwing a lot of word. So she still have a lot of argument and throw word stuff in her material. Which I guess makes it entertaining. Because all the people who say, Lord God, me just want to hear Christian music. If a Christian music you do a lie, I tell you, like the mix with it too. Sometimes she put like she was going there and then she didn't, and it's tantalizing to you, just like it is to me. And you like it. But I will say this. She frightened the hell out of me when she started speaking in tongues at Groovin in the Park on the stage. Yeah, she did. She frightened the hell out of me. But if she is saved and sanctified and Holy Ghost filled and she is filled with the Holy Spirit and it is pouring out to where she's speaking tongues, who am I to say otherwise? So I'll say this. I can give an honest review on Lady Saw's performance at Groovin in the Park. She bad. The way how she handled a crowd there. Lady Saw voice still strong like she not miss a beat. She's been in her house practicing this whole time. She never did go to no church alone. She did in her house at the dance hall, and she was figuring out how to bring it to the dance hall stage in the way which she did. Because there's no way. But she bad. She bad. So me I'll give her that. And with that said, we move along. Now listen to this. This is what's going to take us out of here this morning. You know me, a Jamaican true, and I don't really like when time people have nothing to say about we out of place, even when time it's true. That sometimes is our fault. You know, we don't really like to hear truth sometimes. So as long as you're a foreigner and you say certain things about we cuss you and we cuss you bad. However, this right here, let me go right into it. 5 reasons you shouldn't visit Jamaica, even if it's safe. I'm going to read through it fast. Put your ears that way here and listen. Them say, even if it's safe. Let me pick up my mic. Jamaica is a popular tourist destination known for its beautiful beaches, vibrant culture, and delicious food. However, there are several reasons why travelers may want to think twice before booking a trip to this Caribbean island. In this article, we will explore 10 reasons to avoid Jamaica. Ross, we think I did 5. The most common issue I hear about when talking about Jamaica is crime. I personally wouldn't worry about crime in Jamaica when deciding on where to vacation. The touristy areas, they're safe. And it's important for the island's economy that it stays that way. The touristy areas stay safe. Hence the conversation we had yesterday about the 5 gunman running up in the all-inclusive that is rated as the #1 family spot in Jamaica. All right. However, there are many other reasons to reconsider if Jamaica is the best place for your trip. Me, personally, I have stayed in Jamaica for 3 weeks and I have visited 9 other Caribbean islands. And while we recommend many other islands, we only recommend Jamaica because of its affordability compared to other islands. Here are 5 of those reasons why you shouldn't visit Jamaica. #1, tourist traps. Jamaica is known for its beautiful beaches, lush greenery, and vibrant culture. However, there are some tourist traps that visitors should be aware of. Take, for example, Dunn's River Fall. It is one of the most popular tourist attractions in Jamaica. It is very refreshing and fun. However, it is often overcrowded, and the vendors and the guides, they try to get every penny out of you that they can. The experience can be a bit overwhelming as visitors are herded up the falls in a human chain and hounded for tips. Tour operators. Some tour operators in Jamaica have a reputation of being unreliable and unprofessional. You may find yourself doing a lot of waiting around. On one tour, we left our resort at 9 a.m. and we returned at 4 p.m. More than half of the time, we were waiting around or being driven from one place to another, not really seeing anything. Another thing we noticed in Jamaica is that they will turn low quality activities into top price tours. You'll find wildlife that is not even well taken care of and poorly run facilities. Additionally, it is very common to be nickel and dimed all the way. For example, we were told to bring towels, water shoes, and other items on the tour with us. One tour operator was prepared and told us to keep our things safely in the van. The other took us to different places, charging us $10 per locker at each location. And expect to have everyone asking you for a tip, even if they do not provide a good service. Predatory sales tactics. More than anywhere else in the Caribbean, Jamaicans are going to try to get as much money out of you as possible. So many things are set up to try to take advantage of the tourist. For example, at Dunn's River Fall, in order to go to the parking lot, you have to go through a craft village to leave. Now, as you walk through, you will be offered gifts. If you stop, they will try to entice you to take the gift, and then they will guilt you into buying something that is more expensive. These vendors will even carve your name into the objects to make you feel even more obligated to purchase them. Another thing we experienced was taxis working with businesses to make extra money. We used our driver to take us to a pharmacy to buy sunscreen. Now, instead, they took us to a tourist trap that sold only one type of sunscreen They wanted 26 US dollars for a bottle of the sunscreen. And when we said no to that price, the price started to drop. Later, we asked a taxi to take us to a pharmacy for a prescription, and we got there. We got where we wanted to go, and we paid $8 for the sunscreen instead of the $26 for the place where the taxi took us. So taxi man, brethren, sell sunscreen. So when time tourists them say, "Oh shucks, I forgot my sunscreen. We can't be out here without our sunscreen." Can them come around at my place, Biggie? All right. $26 buckle for your sunscreen around here. It's called chopping. Anyhow, poor infrastructure is another one. Jamaica has struggled to maintain its roads and its bridges and other critical infrastructures, leading to a range of problems that can make traveling throughout the island very difficult. One of the most significant issues with Jamaica's infrastructure is the state of its roads. Many roads in the country are narrow, poorly maintained, and often filled with potholes. This can make driving in Jamaica a challenging and potentially dangerous experience, particularly for those who are not used to the country roads. So if you get car sick, do your research before coming and staying anywhere close to Montego Bay. I want to tell you some Montego Bay road them nice. Do your research before going into other places because we have some real road down there where make Montego Bay road them look like I-95 in Florida. Okay. So lack of authenticity. Jamaica is known for its vibrant culture, music, food, and these things. However, visitors may find that the authenticity of the island is lacking. Many tourist attractions and experiences are designed to cater to visitors rather than showcasing the true Jamaican way of life. Didn't I tell you all that yesterday? Okay. One of the most significant examples of this lack of authenticity is seen in the resort areas. I was talking about it. While these areas are beautiful and offer a range of amenities, they often feel disconnected from the rest of the island. Visitors may find themselves surrounded by other tourists and unable to experience the true culture of Jamaica. No one hear what I say. Another area where authenticity is lacking is in the food industry. Many restaurants and eateries cater to tourists with watered down versions of Jamaican cuisine. Visitors may be disappointed to find that the food that they have been served is not as flavorful and as spicy as they have expected. Remember, I was talking to you yesterday and I said the true Jamaica is what these people really want. I live afar in many years now, people. I travel to many different countries overseas, and everywhere I go, they want the real us. They don't want you to try to talk and sound like them. Them want you chat like this and them struggle to understand what you say. That's them love it. They love with them don't want you take out some of the spice out of the jerk and water it down. Them want it so them have to eat it like that. It's a memory thing they're storing in their memory bank. Yo, remember one time we went to Jamaica? Remember that jerk pork? Yeah, Dad, it was kicking your ass. But Mom ate it, and I did too, and it was pretty good. Ooh, it was spicy. I feel for some right now. Inside of the resort, the people are catching on. They're like, this ain't Jamaica. I'm waking up to eggs and bacon. That's I know that Mr. Jamaicans that eat for breakfast. Where's the ackee and the saltfish with the piece of roast breadfruit with fry over? Where the dumpling there? I seen one video where the dumpling was made and it had corned beef in the middle. I want to try one of those. They want our stuff. And this is what this article is saying. You can't be mad when people are telling the truth. The next one is lack of locally owned businesses. One thing that anyone will notice is that there's a lot of poverty in Jamaica. And while Jamaicans do have plenty of opportunities with jobs in hospitality, the resorts are mostly owned by large multinational companies where less money goes back to the Jamaican people. Now, while many people enjoy Jamaica, keep these things in mind before you go. And if you do decide to go, you will be prepared to go so you can enjoy your vacation more. I can tell you, say, I'm not going to read these comments for you. I'm going to leave the link so you can go read the article. But there is literally 144, 5, 6, 7, a bag of comments over here. And in those bag of comments, you have Jamaicans who just don't want to hear anything being said about Jamaica. The person who wrote this article, them work for a competitor tourism company. I've been to Jamaica 9 times and every trip tops the previous one. There is one problem Jamaica have, and it's they're losing their authentic way of cooking the food. For the best foods, you have to go to the local restaurants, aka the cook shop them, is what this person wrote. Didn't I tell you all that yesterday? I said when them tourists here come, they want to put their bags down at the hotel. They want to enjoy the everything that comes with the all-inclusive. You know, you lay down in a pool, somebody swim up with a swim up bar. You swim up to the bar and order a drink. Of course, somebody wants to enjoy all that. Lay out on the beach, and it's a private beach, so you're not bothered. Them want to enjoy all that. But the food and all these other things, the real vibes, are out a road it there. So when the people them feel unsafe and they have to lock themselves into these all-inclusives, they themselves know that I'm in Jamaica, but I'm not getting the real Jamaica. Trust me, the first breakfast them eat in a Jamaica, them say to themselves, said, nah, this ain't it. This ain't it. And then you find them venturing out. Some of them get brave and pack up in a car for themselves, rent a car, and pull out all a map like it's 1992. I don't know, GPS, them I use a map, you know, and then pull out the map and stretch it out so and them start go around the island and you'll see them. And them hit the cook shops, them hit the local rum bars, them hit the jerk man with him jerk pan, them hit the soup man and the soup lady and these things. And then they start to feel the real authentic Jamaica. If these all-inclusive start putting these things inside of the all-inclusive, then it probably done for we out a road. But if we make Jamaica a safe place where, you know, violence is not really a thing for us, then we will be accessing all them tourist dollars, because all they want to do is put on them stuff at the hotel them and hit the road. They want to be outside with you. They want to be outside with us. Trust me. You see this article? A lot of people are here offended. I'm not offended by it because it speaks truth. It says exactly what I've been saying all along. I don't know, I talk bad about Jamaica, and I am a Jamaican. Last call for the morning. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, SouFLo.
Good morning, family. Your call is going to take us out of here this morning. Talk to it.
Blessed man. You know, one thing I noticed with my Jamaican people, we cannot deal with the truth.
Yeah, we don't like truth.
We can't deal with the truth. And most of what that person is saying is not lying. Because let me tell you something, SouFLo. I used to work into the hotel industry, and I work at some of the prominent hotels, especially in Montego Bay. You see, when they come in with the all-inclusive, that is what kills the culture. It is good and it's bad.
Right.
Good morning.
Right. It offers them a safe haven. However, it's not the real Jamaica they're experiencing in there. The thing about it is this: they're finding out that now, though. Once they venture out once and they eat from a cook shop, a local cook shop or something, then they start to find out. They're like, this isn't what we're getting inside. I paid all my money to come to Jamaica to experience Jamaica, and they're giving me Miami, or they're giving me USA. I guess not to overtalk you, but I guess I guess what they were trying to do inside of the resort is to make the foreigners feel as comfortable and at home as possible. But when you go on vacation, you don't want to feel at home. I don't want to feel at home when meet up on vacation. I want to feel like I'm in the place that I paid to go to.
Okay, because what the all-inclusive doing, the all-inclusive trap you inside. So you're not getting to experience nothing. Okay, if you notice, when you go to Montego Bay and where Holiday used to be, Holiday Hotel, they moved the entrance of Holiday in and put it down to the bottom. So right there, when you come down to Holiday and right there, you don't even know if it's a hotel right here because the old place look like it's a jungle right there. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
No. I used to work at a restaurant right beside Holiday named Dolphin Grill. That used to be a 5-star restaurant, brother. And when you come to that restaurant, it used to be owned by Dennis Marvin.
Okay.
That restaurant used to so hot, brother, that yo, all for the beach we have to put tourists. Sometimes I'll let the sea we have to have tourists, brother.
So what happened?
And the restaurant shut down right now.
Okay.
Because of the all-inclusive. Good morning. Because of the all-inclusive.
Because of the all-inclusive. But all-inclusive don't lock people in, the people can go. But here's the thing. Once the crime rate once the murder rate start rising in Jamaica, and they start running these campaigns talking about crime, and then America, where the tourists are coming from, and other countries are starting to issue all these warnings to their people who are traveling to Jamaica. That's when the people get scared and start stay inside. And then it affects businesses outside to where a business that will close.
See, but a lot of people start to say, why should I pay so much money for all-inclusive where I could get everything in one, and then I still have to go outside to spend money? It don't make no sense. Like the other day, I went to Jamaica and I buy a suit, Kung suit. Kung suit, SouFLo. We used to be a chef. I used to work on ship. Used to cook on ship.
Yeah.
Red peas are going to Kung soup because the peas take away the taste from the Kung. Once you put red peas in a Kung soup, you cannot taste the Kung. And that we noticed in Jamaica, they must put red peas in a Kung soup. You can't taste the Kung. I taste peas here, I taste soup, SouFLo.
Same.
You understand me? So a lot of these restaurants now and hotels in Jamaica, they're not using the authentic Jamaican chef no more. That is what I'm realizing now. I see imported chefs they have down there in Jamaica.
Right.
It's a lot of imported chefs.
Not good.
So if you want good food, you have to go on the outside.
Right.
You have to go on the outside to get something good, Richard. They not cook no liver and banana in like hotel no more. They not cook no fried dumpling. They not look about no ackee and starfish and dumpling in there. They not look about no mackerel and banana in the hotel no more. I see traditional like overside, sunny side up, traditional breakfast like eggs and bacon and
pancakes. The same.
Pancake and everything. Tourists come to Jamaica for that. That is not Jamaica. Tourists come to Jamaica for that.
Right. True. All right, my brother. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, man. Bless up.
Manners and respect. All right. So that call took us out of here this morning. Hear me out. We'll go out like this, right? We know what the issue is. We can fix it. Only we can fix it, though. Make the place safe so the people them can come out. You see our place like Border, Middle Quarters, them place there. It's supposed to have like excursions, buses at tourists, car, bike, every which way them are come for them kind of food there, right? They're not getting it, and they know they're not getting it. So they write articles like these and publish them overseas about us. And when we see it, them articles are hurt with our feelings, but we know it's true. We know it's true. We're going to leave that one right there this morning, though. Regardless of what, there are comments here that are saying, I don't know what you're talking about. Jamaica, I've always been to Jamaica. This is my 9th trip, and I'll never stop going. I don't really go for anything else other than the vibes from the people. They always make me feel loved and respected, and I'll be going back shortly, and these kind of things. So even our vibes cannot be, them can try other places to make it feel like you're in Jamaica, but we alone have that. Saying on the rock. Big up on yourself, man. Manners and respect to each and every one of you tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. And Mr. Well don't want to show the hair. So, all right, Sita. So I got my hair like this. That's why the hat feel tight. Seeing? That's why the hat feel tight. But now I need a haircut. So I shave off the side them and line up properly and everything like that. When you not see the hair yet, you know. When you still don't see the hair yet. See your side, yeah. See? And that's what we doing. This is what we doing for the next couple of weeks. Because when you see me shave up and shape off clean again, you don't know what the vibes is. And that's what we're working with. Now remember, I have dreadlocks a long time. Saying I used to have dreadlocks before. And I sent a picture to my mom last night, just a reminder, and she texts back and says, "My king man," from my mummy. So this was me before. When I was living in New York, if you can't recognize me as somebody did look before. Seeing. So just going full circle, that's all. And reattach on these kind of things. Wifey did a good job. Oh, I gotta share this. I have to share this one. Look what wifey got me for Father's Day, y'all. When me get it, me say me can't cheat in these. So this is my underwear. See? this is my underwear. My boxers. I think this is funny. So wifey, you can go get a special made boxers for your husband with our pretty face palette. She alone me can't wear it for. Can you imagine you go outside girl yard and take off your shoes and your pants? Come and socks them. Eh? We're outside. Can you imagine you go and you side of one yard and go take off your clothes? And she like, why you got that bitch on your underwears? And you know I don't like her. Anyhow, big up on yourself. Have a wonderful day. Manners and respect to each and every one of you. Thank you for tuning in. And I'll catch you right here tomorrow morning. God spare my life on Morning Thoughts. One love. I'm out. Peace.